unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go with Washington to begin the drive. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Washington looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Escape, Mahomes hit, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 in the 1st?
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Watch the safety creep. Under. Here we go, 47. Here we go. Go. Get out there. 26.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Switch it. Hey, kill. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 76 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Running it, Washington. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he's got some space here. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the... And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Check. Gun. Guys, Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm going to run. Under. I'm going to run you over. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. And...
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the curl. Watch out.
Here's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's third down.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Being chased out left. He'll let it fly for Austin. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check.
He'll go 46. He'll go going to 54. Wide in.
Kill.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
It's caught at the 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Mahomes now to throw, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Yellow. 54.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give right side. Benjamin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
47.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey,
We're going to 53.
Check, crunch, crunch.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
All day, just like that. Just like
Go, get out there, get out there.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here we go, 46.
Rush in, rush in.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Armani Watts who got him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, 48.
50.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch twins, watch twins. Under 10, under 10, 10.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Forbath will put this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right. He's tight right here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are...
Travis Kelce, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.